So why now? 10 years down the line, I mean, you must have had offers of money.
Because it's 10 years.
Yeah, was that the reason, just that it was 10 years?
Anniversary time, isn't it?
Who wants to take the first one? The first day?
I think if it wasn't going to happen now, it was never going to happen.
Yeah, we always said if we were to do anything, it would be after the 10 years. I think it's about the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the nostalgia's kicked in a little bit, and we're sick of answering people we don't know.
Was it really the case that you couldn't stand the sight of each other at one time?
It's a bit extreme, I think, to say we couldn't stand the sight of each other.
Yeah.
I think you are in a bubble and you live this very hectic, crazy world, and it's 24/7. You know, it really is. So obviously you're going to get a bit annoyed with people that are next to you every day, and that's just the way it was with us. We needed a bit of time out that we couldn't actually get. So we've had 10 years out now, so we're all right.
Yeah.
I mean, how big a fights did you have in the group when you were together?
It was much more.
We squabbled.
I think it was more
No, we
like a
didn't.
brother and sister relationship, and when you're so very close to people, you kind of say things, you overstep the mark a bit more because you're so very close to each other. And I think what was frustrating was like there was a lack of communication, but a lot of communication at the same time for different things. So squabbles were probably heightened more because of our workload.
I think that's where people have got a bit confused. Like, we weren't rowing and fighting with each other all the time. It really wasn't like that at all.
We're too
I
tired to
think
fight.
people think that we were just, you know, we hated each other and we argued constantly, but we didn't.
But there were, of course, like tense moments
Yeah.
when, you know, it all got a bit much and things were said. So
If we hated
And
each
things got
other,
bottled up.
we wouldn't have been successful. It's as simple as that.
Good point.
yeah.
Just the fact that you all wanted a reason for why Claire and H exited, really, in the way that they did.
I don't, from talking about it, I don't think, I mean, H and I were obviously quite unhappy when we decided to leave, but I didn't realise that the others didn't really know that. It all just seemed, which was a surprise to me.
This is
So-
where the lack of communication like made things like changed
really-
everybody's
Maturity
do you know
and
what?
time.
If we actually did have a few big rows back then, maybe we wouldn't have split, and maybe, you know, we wouldn't be sitting here now. But
Maybe we
a lot of
needed to
things got
argue
bottled
more.
up. But sometimes you do. You know, it's like in a relationship.
It's like you have sex after a really bad bust up.
Oh, you offering?
Not that I know.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Do you still know the dance moves to Tragedy? Do you ever just whip them out in your bedroom?
We did whip them out in our bedroom.
Yeah. not in a sexual
There's no
sense, more just in the
speciality, no.
mirror.
I think all of us
Autopilot.
have thought about the dance moves because obviously it's part of our lives, and you know people do ask to do it, and people in the street still come up and go, "Hey, Tragedy," and we won't ever get rid of that. But that's part of our stamp, and that's why people know us.
Yeah.
I don't do it in my bedroom, and I don't think any of the rest
No?
of the guys do.
No.
But if we were asked to do it again, we'd love it.
not.
Lee didn't say no. I know this.
I do my bedroom every day. Mate.
Yeah.
It's a routine before I go to sleep.
Yeah, that's what.
That's his exercise routine.
Because of that.
But I mean, did you ever get particularly low, like personally, in your lives, in relation to steps and
I
how
did
hard
afterwards. I didn't during. To be
I
honest.
did.
I loved it. Obviously, I had maybe an off day, but after the split, that's when I probably hit my lowest because it was quite hard to
Pick the
take.
pieces up though.
I think we're all different individuals, aren't we? So it's stressful times when you're working that hard and you're all dealing with it the way you can.
It's such a huge part of our lives, even though in relation to how long it's been since we split, how long we were together, it has kind of formed a basis for our careers for the last 14 years, I suppose, nearly 15.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very big part of our lives, and I think only the 5 of us that really know what it was like and how we feel about it. So it's a really personal thing. It wasn't just a job.
So can you reveal any secrets about each other
No.
right now? Come on, you must know hundreds
H
of
is
little
wearing my
things.
necklace.
That's why they're secrets.
And loving them.
That's why they're
If you
secrets.
didn't know, H is gay.
Yeah, okay.
H didn't know.
That's the
That's
exclusive.
Am I not supposed to say?
No.
He's
Sorry,
a
mate.
fantastic kisser.
Really sorry.
Secret.